Hello guys, welcome back to and today we will be look the case post function. So I was just doing some calculations and that needed some deliberations, and I thought let me also share this on my channel this week. So this is a PG admin, so I have a Postgres database that I have set up, and inside the Postgresql, this Postgresql 14, and then I have tables under schemas and then tables. I have an employee table with the following columns: employee ID, first name, last name, email, hire date, department, gender, salary, and region ID. So this is what I will be using today. So what is the case SQL or PostgreSQL expression? So this is an expression that mimics the if-else expression in programming languages like Python and Node.js, these programming languages. So it mimics something like the if-else expression. So there are two types of cases. So we have the general Postgres case expression, which has the following expression. Let me just show it to you guys. So I'm going to select employees here, then I can select that. So let me minimize that. Let's see, Shift plus. Yeah, I hope you guys can see it. So the syntax for this is usually we have the case, and then what we have in SQL, the formatting is usually static, so you can do it however you like. So we'll have a condition 1, then we'll have the result, then the result. So if the condition 1 is true, the result will be 1. Then we have another expression when condition 2, then the result is 2. So you go on and on and on until you have an else statement. So you can have the else and then the else result. So what happens if all the two conditions are not true? What do we have? We have an else result, then we have an end. There we go. So it will evaluate whether the first condition is true, gives the result. Then evaluates if the first condition is true, it just returns the result 1. If 1 is not true, goes to 2. If 2 is not true, goes to 3. If 3 is not true, goes to 4, until it goes to the else statement. If the else is not available, it returns a null. So let's just show an example using this table employees. So what I'm going to do, the values I'm going to select, I'm going to use the first name, first underscore name. What else am I going to use? I'm going to use the salary. I'm also going to use the department, and then now we have our case expression. So case, and then we have when. So then we have our first condition: when the salary is greater than 0 and the salary is less or equal to 100,000. I believe I have people who are earning 100,000 in my database. Then what description do I give? This guy is underpaid. We go to the second one. So this is the general one. So when the salary is is greater than 100,000 and the salary is greater, sorry about that, is greater or equal to 150,000, and this guy well paid. And we can have a final one when the salary is greater than 150,000 and the salary is less. This should have been less. Sorry guys, less or equal to 200,000. 103. Don't worry, we are Kenyans. Then we do maths like we did when we were in preschool. So well paid, and this one we can say they are moderately. No, we said this is well paid, and this one is moderately paid. Paid, and then we can have the else statement now. We can have the else statement. The end. Okay, now I would like to have a final one when the salary is greater than 200,000. Then it's a comfortable payment. Good pay. Comfortable pay. Good pay. Yeah. So and then we end. And then we give this a name, so we can call it the level of salary. Then we can just say from what table? From employees table. Sorry, employees. And then we can also order by the first name. That should be sufficient. So then I can run that, so I can see the result. So now you will bring the result up. You can see we have Abbott. Abbott is underpaid. He has a salary of less than 100,000. We have Andy. Andy has more than 100,000. He's moderately paid. So most of them are between underpaid and this is well paid. This one is well paid. Kobe is well paid, above 150. So that is a general expression when using case statements. So now we go to the second type, which is a simple one. So the simple one usually has, can I just bring this down instead of, the simple one usually has the following syntax, whereby we have an expression before we do the cases. So expression when value 1, then the result 1. When the value is 2, then the result is 2. And you go on and on. You can have several ones there, and then now you can have the else statement. The else, and then the else. Let's go result. It should be fine. And then the end. So that is the syntax. So it will evaluate if the expression is true. Then now come to the values. If the value is this, gives you this result. If the value is the other, gives you the other result. So let's create some space, and then we can have now our example. I'm still using the employees table, so we select the first underscore name, and I also need their salary, guys. I need your salary, and I need now the case. So the salary has to be above 0. If the salary is not above 0, well, you don't need to implement this. So when the salary is greater than 0, and it's just the same, guys, and the salary is less or equals to 100,000, then what do we say? This is, what do you call him? This is a junior developer. Sorry guys, I clicked on page down, sorry. And then when salary is greater than 100,000 and salary is less or equal to 100, might just do 200,000. Let's make it shorter. Then we call this a senior developer, right? Yes, senior developer. So this is just job descriptions, and then we can say when my salary is greater than 200k. If it's greater than 200k, then this is C-suite, of course. C-suite executive, not developer. C-suite executive. And then we go, there we go. So from what table are we selecting this? From employees table. And what are we ordering by? Order by. You can also do the first name like we did before. So I just need to select this, select that, and run. Seems like we have an error somewhere. Let's see. Sorry guys, we didn't put the end, and also sorry about that. You need to put an end now to the case statement, and also an alias for the column. So job description. Apologies on that. Let's check it now and see if it works. And there you go. So there are the results. So we can see About is a junior developer. We have a few. GUI is a senior developer. I don't know whether we have any executive C-suite level. None of them is being paid above that. So it seems like the database only has junior developers and senior developers. So you can make a comparison of the senior and the junior developers. So guys, that was all for today. We dealt with the case statement in Postgresql, whereby we had the general expressions and we had the simple expressions. But the general one don't have the expression before you start the when clause. So this one has an expression before that, but the general one doesn't have an expression. So that is all from me today, guys. Have a good week. Bye bye.